Nerazzurri fans from all over the world, welcome to the Interglobe. Here we are talking about Udinese-Inter, the next Serie A game for our squad. Let's look a bit into Udinese's starting lineup. They play as a mirror to us with a 3-5-2. Now, we saw this Tuesday actually, in the Champions League against Victoria, that they also modified their starting lineup and they played with a 3-5-2 as well, because they thought that they would create more problems for us, but they didn't. So 3-5-2 is a starting lineup that gives us the chance to have basically 11 duels or 10 without the goalie. And in theory, at least, we are superior in every part of the pitch. So that's good news in a way. Let's remind that with Victoria, their original starting lineup is 3-4-1-2, which is a lineup that creates problems to us because it has a lot of players in their forward territory and in our defense. So when it comes to constructing game and plays, it's tough. Anyway, Udinese is a 3-5-2 and is a very, very tough team to beat. They changed the coach. They have Sotil at the moment, and with him they have a surprising series of results. Let's not forget, in fact, that they are 1 point above us at 13 points, and we are 12. So they are already doing something exceptional. And if we look at the goals that they conceded and then they scored, we have 12 goals scored and 8 conceded, while they have the same number of goals scored, 12, but they conceded only 6. So they are really a very good team, very solid in defense. We, of course, remember with great pleasure Becao, because he's the player that always scores to Milan. And they have Deulofeu forward, who is also very good. We remember how Udinese created problems for Milan in San Siro in the first match of the season, right? So it's really gonna be tough. And they have a great goalie, Silvestri. I'm an admirer of Silvestri because he's a huge goalie and he's very agile, and I think he has a bright future ahead of him. By the way, they talked about Silvestri for the post Andanovic as well last year, so you know, he's really up there with the best goalkeepers in the country. Talking about us. Now, this is a wonderful opportunity actually for us to show that we got our stuff together and we are now perfectly aligned to play good games for 90 minutes. I see a couple of problems, which means that I see a couple of players who are not there yet, and I hope that tomorrow will be the final stretch for them to reach their full shape. I'm talking about Barella, I'm talking about De Vrij, and I hope that they will be able to really be important in tomorrow's game. Inzaghi also has the opportunity to make some moves with a bit more speed. I mean, he's been always a bit slow in making moves, almost always reacting to other coaches' ideas rather than being himself the one who stirs the game into the direction that we need. So I really hope that tomorrow, apart from approaching the game properly, he will make some moves during the game. He will read, in other words, the game in a way that he hasn't been able to do before. According to our Gazzetta, Bastoni will play, and I definitely hope so, because I think he deserves and he needs minutes in his legs in order to regain the same agility and the same kind of mentality on the pitch that he used to have. So Bastoni should play, and you know, the starting lineup of Inter will be more or less the original starting lineup of the season, with the only exception maybe of Darmian on the right, who is gonna take the place of Dumfries, who played a lot lately, so probably Darmian will play there, and also with the other exception of Di Marco, who is actually becoming a starting lineup player, because in the beginning of the season it was Gosens, but I'm not sure that at this stage we can call Gosens starting lineup player for Inter. So let's see how it will go. In any case, I'm always positive, and Forza, Forza Inter!